Okay, so you were bad off.
Real bad.
And how did you get unbad off?
I just started becoming obsessed with, well, I was always interested in the world of real estate. So like HGTV, I ate that shit up. I don't know why. This is that weird kid who loved HGTV.
Yeah.
So, all the different home shows, I was interested in real estate. And that's kind of just a decent connection and segue over to personal finances. So eventually, once I started realizing, can't afford rent, I started just Googling some things and I found some other creators, some other podcasts, like Bigger Pockets podcast is really good. I think I started
Bigger Pockets, it's called?
Yeah, it's really good. Those in real estate. Do you know Graham Stephan, the finance YouTuber?
Let's see a picture of him.
Yeah, little short dude.
Graham Stephan. Nope, I don't know him.
He's one of the OG finance YouTubers, and I think I started watching him when he was up and coming. And I was like, wow, I can't believe how absolutely stupid I am with finances. I didn't even know there was this other world. And then to accomplish the things I dream of accomplishing, it's going to take actually marking the goals I want to get to and the different steps that are required to get there. And that's where I started to actually focus on building the income, not just the hobby stuff. I was doing music composition and, I was making like $30,000 a year off of that in college and dropped out of college. But from there, I just knew I had to go get stronger income, actually build myself a budget. And that's when I started, looking to move in different areas. And I got a connection down in Austin. And that's when I actually started putting the focus in pointing my money in the right direction, building a budget for the first time. And it's been good since then.
Yeah. Okay, so you started to put your money back together. Like did you pay off some of those things? Did you get rid of the car? You said you dropped out of school. So
yeah,
I'm assuming that you just realized it wasn't for you, or?
Okay, it's going to sound like the most arrogant, cunty thing ever. But I was actually making more on my music compositions than my own professors did on their own compositions. So I was like, why am I spending more money to go in school?
Okay,
so that's when I dropped out.
Okay, you already felt like you kind of been able to learn what they were going to teach you over a course of a long time.
Kind of. I mean, I like the lessons and stuff, but then I still had to go to all these other classes that don't matter, and I had to spend money on that.
Right.
Or at least things that were going for the degree. But at that point, I still knew nothing about personal finances. Mm-hmm. Once I moved to Austin, I wanted to get a job that focused on me being my own business, essentially. That's what I was doing with music composition. And one of the best jobs that just like you and I could go get today if we wanted to, where your own business is sales.
Okay.
You are your business. You're out there building the client base. And that's what I ended up doing. And with that, I reached the top of the sales team immediately.
Selling.
Selling. It was